Okay, we've done a primary survey. We've ascertained that presenting life-threatening injuries. It's not, we move on. Our next step is to expose the patient. If they're conscious, we ask for consent. If they're unconscious, we'll just expose the patient by cutting off their clothes. Next thing we'll look for is here's medical information, pendants, bracelets. Then we move on to head to toe, back of the skull, palpating, moving towards the front of the face, dealing for any sort of abrasions, contusions, abnormalities, fractures, symmetry, looking for any fluid discharge out of the ears, nose or mouth. Look at the eyes with our lights, one eye at a time, both eyes together, working our way down the neck, cervical spine, palpating, feeling for any possible signs of fracture or damage to the back of the neck, front of the neck, any sort of swelling, looking at the trachea, the alignment, moving down onto the shoulder girdle, chest, rise and fall of the chest, equal rise and fall, any unnatural movements, any signs of punctures or wounds, bleedings, onto the abdominal wall, looking for, again, palpating, feeling for pain response, any signs of distension, guarding, or looking for rebound tenderness. Okay, from there we move on to the pelvis, again palpating, feeling for any signs of fracture, any tenderness, pain response. Look at the legs, make sure they're not inwardly rotated or outwardly rotated in an unusual manner. And here we move on to the lumbar spine. Trying to reach in underneath, again feel for any sort of damage to the spine. Looking at my hands, so I do a finger sweep up to the torso for signs of laceration. Ideally we turn the person over and do a log roll to check the spine, but I'm only one person so I'm not going to do that just now. On to the legs, cap refill, 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds to move along. Okay, palpating the limb all the way up. Any signs of fracture, abnormalities, lacerations. Second leg, again, cap refill, checking perfusion, less than 2 seconds to move along. Work our way up the leg, any signs of fracture, pain response, abnormalities, deformities. Looking at our limbs to make sure they're evenly sized with regards to swelling. Limbs are the same size, same proportion. On to the arms, cap refill, less than 2 seconds to move along, up the arm, palpating, pain response, any signs of fracture, second arm, again cap refill, palpate up the arm, any signs of pain response, fractures, abnormalities, deformities. Okay, back down to the legs, check the motor skills. Flexion extension response, ask the patient to push into my hands to lift their toes towards their heads. Raise their legs, bend their knees, arms. Can I reach forward and grab my fingers and let go? And that's it.